What's good, y'all? Welcome back to ETD React. It's your boy King David, y'all. I'm back with another hot one out. Today I'm talking about Don Lemon and some anti-ICE protesters who have, I guess, stormed in and disrupted a Baptist church service. And let me just set this straight. Don Lemon, well, if y'all don't know, he used to be a CNN host. He's got a podcast now, and he's one of those liberal dudes, you know. I mean, I don't know his whole life story. He's one of those liberal dudes. That's all you really need to know. He wasn't the only reporter type of person there, but he's the one who's basically catching the headlines. You know, he's kind of like, everyone's attaching it to Don Lemon, you know. And here's the thing, anti-ICE protesters going into church. Listen, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this ICE stuff. I understand, you know, having sympathy towards it. But long story short, let's just cut around the fluff. We don't want a whole bunch of undocumented illegal immigrants in our country. Just case, point blank, period, you know? So without further ado, I'm gonna hop into it because I got a couple videos I want to show y'all, and I'm gonna react to them.
The Department of Justice said it's investigating a group of protesters who disrupted a church service in Minnesota. Protesters allege that one of the church's pastors, David Easterwood, is a leader of the local ICE field office, according to the Associated Press.
Renee Good!
That office is overseeing operations that have involved violent tactics and alleged illegal arrests. Video was posted on the Facebook page of Black Lives Matter Minnesota, one of the organisers of the protests. It's unclear if Easterwood was at this Sunday service. The website of City's Church, which is based in St. Paul, lists David Easterwood as a pastor. His personal details also appear to match the court filings of the acting director of the ICE field office in St. Paul, according to the Associated Press. In October, Easterwood can also be seen alongside DHS Secretary Kristi Noem at a press conference. A US Department of Justice Assistant Attorney General said on X her agency is investigating federal civil rights violations of the protesters for, quote, desecrating a house of worship and interfering with Christian worshippers. Meanwhile, Black Lives Matter Minnesota co-founder Monique Callis-Doty said, "We can't sit back idly and watch people go and be led astray." City's Church did not respond for comment on Sunday evening, and Easterwood's personal contact information could not immediately be located for comment.
So that's ridiculous, y'all. There's no need to go inside of a church and do that. And these people, these people don't care about the whatever politics, the ICE and immigration, and that's just obnoxious, man. So let me go to the next clip here. I got Donald Trump catching a reaction from him right quick.
So this is what the people are trying to protect, because all ICE wants to do is get them out of our country. Bring them to prisons and jails and mental institutions from where they came. That's all they want to do. They're patriots, and they have to be abused by guys like Don Lemon, who's a loser, lightweight. I saw him the way he walked in that church. It was terrible. I have such respect for that pastor. He was so calm. He was so nice. He was just accosted. What they did in that church was horrible yesterday.
Now, Lemon's claiming he was...
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Honestly, I don't have too much comment about that. Let's just roll into the next clip, shall we? Let's keep this party rolling.
Just there doing journalism, but after the so-called demonstration forced parishioners to flee the church, Lemon appeared on a far-left podcast, and he got his own shots in, just like he did in that fake news report. Take a look.
I think people who are, in the religious groups like that, it's not the type of Christianity that I practice, but I think that they're entitled, and that entitlement comes from a supremacy, a white supremacy. I do understand that I'm the biggest name there. And I'm also, as I was on with my producers this morning, you and Kylie talk all the time, my producers were saying, I said, how did I become the face of this? And my producer said, Don, you're a gay black man in America, and you have a platform, and you're the biggest name. Of course you're going to be the person that they single out, and they're going to make the headline because it plays to their base, and their base is full of racist, bigoted homophobes.
All
Bro,
right.
that's crazy. That's crazy. And it's funny how he's talking about it plays to their base, but his whole base is everything he just said. Well, Don, you're a gay black man. It's like, dude, can we stop with this identity politics stuff? And then he's going to talk about, well, that's not the Christianity I practice. Good. I don't want to practice your version of Christianity. I don't even want to know what that is. Probably some very watered down, softcore, oh, Jesus loves everyone and he's going to forgive you of your sins no matter what. And, it's like, bro, we know you're not a real Christian, So don't even come at us like you have some superior version of Christianity. And then he's gonna talk about these people being white supremacists, bigoted. It's like just throwing all these buzzwords out that really have no bearing on the situation. There's no context that would indicate any of that stuff. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, it's all these people know. They have these little buzzword catchphrases. Don, you're a gay black man. Of course they're going to come after you. It's like this victim mentality. That's what it is. It's a victim mentality. Making himself a victim. And, everyone at the church who was just minding their own business, now they're all of a suddenly racist, bigoted, homophobes. Yeah, let's just throw that word in. Let's call them sexist too. Any word we can throw in, let's do it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So let's see. What do we got up next? Oh, this dude. And let me just take a moment to comment about this ICE stuff because I didn't really. Well, I said in the beginning, long story short, if people are coming into the country illegally, that's a problem. And I do have sympathy because I know people are out here working hard. There's people coming to this country. I'm sure I got neighbors who are here illegally, and they're hardworking people. They mean well. They treat other people well, and and they're probably just grinding so they could probably send money back home to their family, or they're trying to escape a bad government or a bad situation. I have sympathy for that because that's a really hard position to be in life, and I want the best for those people, but we have to think about America as a whole, the safety and security of our nation. We can't, short term or long term, we can't sustain a nation that we have all these undocumented people. It's not about them being immigrants, it's about these undocumented people who are in here, who are not in our system. When you look at Europe, they're being overrun by Muslims. That's a big problem. I think it was in the UK or something like that. It's like their whole culture is getting taken over by Islam. That's not by accident. It's a whole agenda, y'all. So let's see. Now this part is crazy. This dude, I saw this clip of this guy, and he's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, let me just play this. This is crazy, y'all. William Kelly. Okay. Is it gonna get on?
Political influence.
Okay.
I mean, what we're seeing around this country is they're using their political influence.
Alright, now forgive me for pausing, before you even hear what he's talking about, when you see a man like this, your mind makes certain prejudgments. Your mind instantly jumps to certain conclusions based off of his appearance. Now, let me just tell you, whatever conclusions your mind is jumping to is correct. I'm not even trying to be mean or judgmental, but you're correct of whatever you're already feeling about this dude. Let me just continue on.
To attack people that disagree with them.
Boy, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black.
They're going to come at me with charges, and I'm not scared of that. There's no base for these charges. I did not block them from, their service. They welcomed us in. They never asked us to leave. The police never came in and removed us. So we didn't stop their service. In fact, people were still praying the entire time. The music was still playing the entire time.
This is something that I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, legally. Everything was right.
So, Pam Bondi, you want to come and arrest me? You want to come and give me charges? So be it. And for all the people giving me death threats, threatening my life, kill me. Go ahead, kill me. Because you know what? As Fred Hampton said, you can kill the revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution.
So he's self-identifying. He's identifying himself as a revolutionary. Okay. I'll just leave that out there.
Wait a minute.
I did not block them from, their service.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities? I'm not going to comment. You have no comment, exactly. As you can see, all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white...
Bro, I can't, man. This dude's walking up to random people. I mean, that girl and that dude, they looked like they were less than 23 years old. You got your coffee, you got your nice clothes. What are you doing to stand up for your Somali community members? It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, you're yelling at these people because they have nice clothes on, and you're making this whole character about them, that because they have nice clothes and they're in their coffee, that they're fake Christians, that they're not jumping to defend these Somalis. Look, I'm not racist or have any hate towards Somali people, but facts are facts. And Minnesota is one of the biggest fraud scandals in America ever. I don't know. One of the biggest fraud scandals ever, and it's all directly correlated with the Somali community. I mean, you could watch my brother Chris, he did a video about it not too long ago. I'll pin it up at the top right now. Very great video. I mean, these Somalian people, I'm not saying they're all bad, but they are not squeaky clean people. Especially in Minnesota with the daycares and all that stuff. All those people involved with that, politicians too, are dirty people. That is just dirty, fraudulent scumminess. But this guy, this is so ridiculous. I can't.
People who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters. You come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the words? No! Jesus would die with innocence. Do not touch me. Touch me again and see what happens.
Don't touch me.
You are a fake Christian. Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity? Where are you?
What is wrong
You're
with
sinners. You're pretending to be Christians. But we know you live an easy life, don't you? A very easy life while people are starving.
Like, bro, you don't know these people. You don't know what kind of lives they live. You think just because they're in a nice building wearing nice clothes that they're these white supremacists, that they're fake Christians, that whatever, fill in the blank. This dude is off his chain. Dude, I want him to be locked up. This is ridiculous. Now, these people are having a peaceful Sunday just worshiping God. And here this man comes along.
Living real comfortable while the people starve. Living real comfortable while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're all living real comfortable, aren't you? Shame on you. Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos.
They welcomed us in. They never asked us to leave.
Our church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday, and we were interrupted.
It's lagging. Let me see.
By this group of protesters. Yeah. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left. So, what do you think of it? I mean, this is unacceptable.
If y'all don't know, that's Don Lemon right there. You know, the dark one.
It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So.
Well.
Federal authorities have arrested multiple people following the disruption of...
Yes, indeed. And so that lady, she actually goes on to talk about how that guy, William, he got arrested. So praise the Lord for that. Y'all, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy. And I mean, I'm sure I probably could have dug and found more clips of that interview with Don Lemon and that dude, the pastor, and whatever. But I think we get the gist of it. I think we understand what's going on. You have these anti-ICE protesters who are completely delusional, who are just completely sick in the mind, and they have this twisted worldview that because these Christians, well, the whole point of it was, I'm pretty sure it said on one of those news things, that one of the pastors at the church has a position in ICE. You know, I think he's like one of the leaders in ICE. And so they think that's now all the people in that church are these white supremacist people who hate immigrants, who are fake Christians. I mean, all this stuff, it's ridiculous, y'all. It's really sickening, too. It's really sickening because it's like they're projecting the ugliness of themselves onto the people at this church, you know? And it's really sickening, y'all. And this is exactly what politics is for. Politics is made to distract and divide us. You know, if you have all these anti-ICE people coming against all these people on the other side and they're clashing together, they're not realizing that the real problem is, well, the government as, you know, a bigger whole, but really the problem is Satan. It's a spiritual warfare, y'all. If we're looking at the left, we're looking at the right, we're looking at blue and red, we're not looking at God and the devil, you know. That's what's really going on here. So anyway, y'all, this stuff is nuts. My personal opinion with ICE, I think it's unfortunate that, you know, some families are getting deported, but I think it's a necessary evil. I mean, I really do. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't let it happen. You can't let your country get flooded by immigrants. And then you want to talk about the Minneapolis thing with the fraud. Oh, that's a whole other level. You know, that's a whole other level. It's not like we just have a lot of immigrants. I mean, remember we had the Venezuela gangs. You know, we have all these drug people, cartels. We have the fraudsters with the Somalians. I mean, y'all, we gotta wake up, you know. But anywho, I hope this message blessed y'all today. Come back again next week. I have a juicy video cooking up for y'all for next week. So, like always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. I never say this stuff. And check out my book, Peeling Off the Layers. It's an amazing book. It's really deep. It's about my life, the story of my life, my journey finding God, and how He changed my life very dramatically, very fast in the span of 2 years. He peeled off layers of my life, and a new person was born out of it. So, anywho, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Peace out.